Hello everyone, I'm Mia Hansen alongside Ava West and James Gallagher, and today we're going to be talking all about WNBA. So to kind of start off with the draft, recently happened a few weeks ago. One thing exciting about this draft was that I feel like there was not like a solid order. Like in the past few years, I feel like we saw like, oh, Caitlin's going first, this person's going second. This time it was kind of all over the place. I know I was off with my predictions, but to kind of review, AZ Fudd from UConn went #1 overall to Dallas. Olivia Miles from TCU went to the Minnesota Lynx, and Awa Fem went to Seattle, and she's an overseas player, so that was also very interesting. So to kind of start with you, what are your thoughts on the draft? Did you have any shocks or predictions?
You know, I'm very happy that I got the #1 pick correct. You know, I was watching it. ESPN earlier in the day, and I was like, bro, like, she's the favorite. And then I texted Mia, because I was like, I know Mia no ball like that. And Mia's like, bro, like, nah, you're chalked. You don't know that. I did know it, so I was happy when that turned out. But then I think kind of just getting to see UCLA, like, make all those records with having the most players taken in the first round, and that was kind of cool for me to watch, because, you know, like, we got to watch them in March, and then they dominated March. They won the chip. They're kind of, like, going crazy, because, like, the turnover from women's college season to the WNBA season is like kind of crazy because it's like so quick. So
it's like 2 weeks.
It's really interesting to see how the players try and adjust to it. And I mean, recently in the preseason, you know, AZ throwing a little bit of shade at the refs, you know, saying, you know, you can't make any contact with anybody.
She didn't get fined though.
She didn't get fined?
She did.
Hey, that's a W.
Well, I know you're a big Paige fan, so I kind of want to hear your thoughts about Paige and AZ being reunited. That's really fun.
No, I think it is fun. I think they both remain pretty professional about it. And like the reaction video of Paige, like she didn't make a whole scene, like she realized it was AZ's moment. So I feel like that was nice to see. But I also think it's going to bring more viewers, obviously, and I feel like that's just good for the program in general. So.
Yeah, no, to kind of talk about that, the beginning of the season starting this weekend, I'm very excited, and I will be watching. But one thing that I found really interesting was I was watching the Mystics preseason game, and there was actually a lot of fans there, just for a preseason game. So I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts, like, how do you think the season's going to go? Are you excited? What are your highlights?
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I obviously think, like I said, the media attention has just grown so dramatically over the past year, and I feel like even UCLA winning it all, like, first time that brought, like, I don't know, enthusiasm. And I feel like people are, like, actually paying attention, like, I don't know, sponsorships, like they're just invested in the players, so it's making them invested in the teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think my favorite thing coming up, this morning I was kind of looking at some stuff that like, it's like the commissioner's poll or whatever, where like they take like all the teams and they get all their thoughts on like kind of what's going to happen. So I'm like kind of interested to see how that plays out, because, you know, the Aces, they were favored to win the chip. But the Fever, who went on a little bit of a Cinderella run last year without Clark, I want to see if they can kind of try and recapture some of that momentum they gathered at the end of last season and bring it into this season. And then I saw the Atlanta Dream were the third favorite to win. I'm a known Angel Reese hater, as I do not like a lot of people, as very stated. Mia can put up a compilation of me hating on people. But, you know, I just think getting to see that, and then New York, who had won the chip a couple years ago, trying to see how that team kind of recomes, because Stewie's right now second in favorite for MVP, obviously behind like the god that is Asia Wilson, who's going to drop 84 to one-up Bam this year.
Okay, that's a bold prediction.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's happening.
The rookie class last year, in my opinion, was like one of a kind. I mean, that was just amazing. I'm excited to see them in year two, especially Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen, both in Washington. They're my rookie duo. I'm so excited about that. And then Paige, we're seeing her again. I think it's going to be really competitive all around. I honestly think it's like really early to give any championship predictions because the season hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, it's never too early. I'm low-key going with my new team, the Dallas Wings. I'm taking Dallas to win it all. Does it make any sense? No. Does it have to make sense? No, because it's my pick.
My prediction, honestly, I'd have to say the Minnesota Lynx. Nafisa Collier, I know she's still questioned of how she's going to come back, when she's going to come back. But if they do get her back, I think they're going to be a really hard team to beat. I mean, Olivia Miles, they have her now. And I think they're just constantly coming back for revenge, because they've constantly been making it to like the playoffs or the final game, and then they're done. And I feel like they just have so much vengeance.
Yeah, they're coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, they're having that feeling. So I think they have a lot of motivation behind the chip. What about you, Ava?
Yeah, I'm a big Caitlin stan. Like, I do not think she's overhyped. I think she's worked hard for everything she's gotten in the brand that she's built. So I'm going with the Indiana Fever. I think they're a team that can pull it together eventually, but I don't know. I think it's pretty open, honestly.
Yeah, they have a good mix of both vets and rookies,
yes.
so I think that's like a great combination. And they made it to the Commissioner's Cup last season, I'm pretty sure. So I wouldn't count them out either.
Yeah.
That's all we have for you guys today here with WNBA Talk. Thank you for watching.